I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Director Michael Moore's unflinching look at the Bush administration is the hottest ticket in theaters. Fahrenheit 9/11 might be called a documentary out of convenience, but Moore himself makes no apologies for this op-ed piece that takes a blunt look at the 9/11 tragedy and the subsequent Iraqi conflict. You may not agree with Moore's politics, but you cannot deny the power of this brilliant film. No matter where you land in the political spectrum, Fahrenheit 9/11 is definite food for thought. 4 out of 4 stars, it is easily one of the best films of 2004, painfully moving, emotionally gripping, and hard to forget.
The twisted minds behind the Evil Dead franchise are back. Director Sam Raimi heads up the creative team behind the summer's most anticipated sequel. Here at last is Spider-Man II.
Stan Lee's most popular alter ego is back on patrol in New York City. It has been over 2 years since we were first introduced to this new century version of the comic book icon, featuring Tobey Maguire as the nerdy Peter Parker and his web-shooting alter ego. He's back, along with Kirsten Dunst, James Franco, and nearly everyone else from the 2002 summer blockbuster. New to the scene is one of the most intriguing villains since Darth Vader. Alfred Molina stars as Doc Ock, part brilliant scientist, part mechanical octopus with excellent manual dexterity. 2 years ago, I was not shy about my opinions on the first Spider-Man. I said quite simply, it was a fun, cheesy popcorn summertime action adventure and the best of its kind ever made. In the time since, it has been superhero overload. I'll be really honest, I am sick to death of superhero films. They're all made from the same template, and the only thing that seems changing is the costumes from film to film. If I see one more sensitive loner who can't get a date but then suddenly puts on a new set of underoos and wow, he's the big city hero, I'm going to take a serious look into becoming a book critic. Now that being said, Spider-Man 2 came along as a complete shock and surprise. It is rich with humor, imagination, exciting chase scenes, and above all, a great sense of storytelling. Director Sam Raimi knows exactly what tone to hit and the right balance between fantasy and humanity. Here's the bottom line. Spider-Man 2, like its predecessor, wants nothing more than to put you on the edge of your seat while you eat your popcorn in the dark. If you're sick of superhero films, don't pack away your graphic novels just yet. Spider-Man 2 is the rare film that is simply a great movie, not just a great action movie. 4 out of 4 stars for Spider-Man 2. It is now playing in theaters everywhere. Fahrenheit 9/11 is playing in select theaters.
Locations and showtimes for both these films you can find 24/7 at the front row icon at KQ2.com. Until next time, I'm Bob Shultz, and we'll save you a seat right here on the front row.